Okay, guys, I am back and we are going to open the other gifts. And I hope you really like these. So I open this one next. This is from, I think I need more rum. There's too much Crusade stuff going on. This is from me and Freddie. So we're going to open these and then we're going to talk about them. Okay? So hope you like these too. I don't really know how to say, like, should suffice. Okay, so hope you can see this. Take off the lid. There's a white paper in here. And so what is in here is a new minion for the game, a Shadow Dweller. I think let me back this up so you can see. And guys, I really wanted to round off the minions. You know, you're getting, there's 18 minions in the game. 6 unique ones, 3 per group, so 18. And in playtesting, I pulled from the expansion that, you know, there's going to be an expansion I have planned, and me and Freddie are working on some monsters for that. This was something I came up with a long time ago and put it in the expansion. So here is a new monster for you in the minions, which these are the ones that go around the dungeon. And this is a very dangerous one. And of course I wrote a backstory. The spider known as the Shadow Dweller usually resides within the deepest depths of the crypts, ruins, and dungeons across Avalon. There are many different sizes of the Shadow Dweller spider. Some may only be 6 inches in diameter, while some can grow to be an astounding 3 to 4 feet in diameter. Because of their very tall, long legs, a Shadow Dweller can move at a very quick speed and travel a great distance in a short amount of time. Remember that when you're playing. An adventurer must always be on guard, as these spiders can shoot a web, immobilizing them and leaving them unable to attack. When I was playtesting this a while ago, this really helps round off the minions really well. And so I have the monster card to show you and some other stuff. And thank you to Freddie. This art is absolutely just amazing. And first of all, here's the miniatures for you. So we're going to put that with there. So there's the Shadow Dweller. And this is, again, final look of for this stuff. If you can see those. So let's put those here in the dungeon. And then here are their cards. Shadow Dweller. And basically, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but what it is when your heroes confront a Shadow Dweller, you're going to have to test evade, because these things shoot webs. We're going to get to that in a second. And you have to dodge the web attack. If you're webbed, you have to take, hold on, I gotta grab this. This is kind of from Annika. I asked her to make web tokens. So what happens is, if you fail the evade, the Shadow Dweller will shoot this web at you, and it'll immobilize your hero. On normal difficulty, and so I don't want to get too close, I know it gets fuzzy, your hero has to spend 1 action to test strength 12 to break out of the web, and then they can act. And why I added this in, this actually really creates more tension in the dungeon, because if you imagine, if your hero, we're going to go, let's go down to the dungeon so we can get what's going on. So I hope you really like this. So there we go, Shadow Dweller. So what happens is, for the hero, let's grab one of the expansion. Here is Korath. So the thing is, supposedly Korath here, we'll say it right here, so I think you can see that. So if a Shadow Dweller's here and you go to attack, Korath would have to evade to miss this web. If not, you're going to put this on his hero card. I'm just going to put it here for now. That hero is webbed. Remember, what we're going to do is, anytime a minion sees a hero, that's going to make them that's going to convert them into a raiding minion. And there's Anakamar, there's a raid. You're going to place this on that Shadow Dweller, actually blue, so that's blue, see the blue base, blue there. So you're going to put that on there, and they're going to escape out to the village, thus raising the terror level up by 1 if they escape. So what that does is that really creates some tension, because if your hero's webbed, they're immobilized. Meanwhile, as I said, if you remember the promo poster, these move at a very quick pace, so they can make it out of the dungeon. So you have to be careful with shadow dwellers. And these are versed in mythical warfare, ranged warfare, because they can shoot that web, and they're fairly strong. They're kind of weak, but they're versed in physical. So mythical, ranged, and physical warfare. Mythical, yes. So there you go, guys. So now there's actually 7 unique minions, and that brings the total up to 21 minions. And I think that you're going to enjoy having shadow dwellers as minions in the game. So there's that. I think this video already is fairly long, but I hope you're enjoying our time together and seeing all the stuff. And we have another gift to open, of course. Let's come over here. And this is from myself and Freddie. So, any questions you have about the Shadow Dweller, but it's really easy what I just said about it. But of course, put it in the comment section, and I will, of course, answer that for you. Okay, so boy, I'm knocking cards over. So anyway, let's open this thing up. We have, back this up, and what's in this box is another minion. This is a Blackwood Prowler, and this right here, I'm going to tell you exactly. I wanted to create, this is the 8th minion, or unique minion in the game. And first of all, Freddie Lopez, that's just amazing. I gave him a design doc for this with the heavy chain and this amulet called the Blood Moon Amulet. And remember when I was designing the Castle Blackwood, I kind of like to imagine sometimes. And so when I was designing it, there's the somber forest. And I was just thinking, wow, there's probably wolves in that forest, you know? And then I just started, the way my mind works, that someone has taken those wolves and put chains around their necks with a blood moon amulet and churned these things into very ferocious creatures. This is a very dangerous minion in the game, and is definitely the fastest. This has a base movement of 5 and a roll of a d6, so this thing can really get out of the dungeon very quick. Here's the story. This was another going to be in the expansion, but guys, you know why I did this? I love you guys, and you believe in this game. That my one fault, we're delayed in shipping, so the least I can do is, the project's doing so good, it's doing very well, people are joining up. I wanted to give you a little bit more in the game. But I assure you, this is it though. There's, nothing, we're at max level right here. Before the Dark Age fell upon Avalon, the wolves that resided within the forest surrounding Castle Blackwood were some of the most tame animals in all of Avalon. But in recent times, someone has turned these animals into a highly ferocious and evil creature. Thick chains were placed around the necks of these wolves with an amulet known as the Blood Moon Amulet. These amulets are known for turning humans and animals incredibly hostile while boosting their strength, especially when provoked. This is probably the most dangerous minion in the game now. And again, just in play testing, I brought this out of the expansion and put it in the base game. And this now, definitely, with the Shadow Dweller and having something like this, I feel very content now. I feel very happy that you're getting 8 minions, 24 minions now, and it's just going to give you a really, really good challenge, especially when, I wanted to have that one monster when you see it come into the dungeon, like, okay, we got to be careful, because this thing can run super fast out of the dungeon and raid the village. So there's the promo poster. Thank you, Freddie. I love that art. And I have the monster card for you. And I trash these cards. Okay, so let's take a look at these. Here's their, and I wanted to make these like kind of big. Okay, there's their cardboard miniature. Okay, and you can see with scale, let's get I wanted these to be fairly huge. Compared to the humans. They're, these beasts. So that is the Blackwood Prowler. I'm trying to get everything organized here. I hope you really like those. It's a very fun creature to fight. You got to watch it though. Here is the card I put together, and there is a Blackwood Prowler. and strong in arcane, of course. Not that good. This is a level 1. Of course, these go up to level 3. I just happen to have the level 1s here. Spiritual warfare, and of course, chaos. But let's take a look at the special ability for these. Blood Moon Amulet. Before any warfare roll is made, the Blackwood Prowler rolls 1d20. On a result of 16 to 20, the amulet activates. All warfare values gain +3 for this combat round. So instead of, like you see here, 11, 9, and 10, that would get boosted up to 14, 12, and 13. So this can become a very dangerous creature. And of course, this will go up as, as they level up in the game. So that's what I wanted to show you. I hope you enjoy this. And so there you go, 24 minions in the game. And so there you go, the advent of the Blackwood Prowler and Shadow Dweller, and kind of the web token. So there you go. Merry Christmas. More monsters in the game. So we are wrapping this up. I'm going to come back, because I was going to do a demo of a minion and the hit and run tactics, but this video has ran so long. But we're going to come back. I'm going to do, we're on our way to the new playthrough video. So we're going to come back and I'm going to demo all that stuff for you. But this gift right here is pretty awesome. Let me grab this thing. And I'm going to wreck the board, I know, with this one. So this is very loosely wrapped.